okay. I was just about to turn off my notifications and it's ended. So if you guys hear my phone ring, I'll turn it off as we go, right? I apologize in advance. So
That's okay. That's okay. It's all good. So any good deals, shopping, fun stuff? What's coming up?
It's fall. It's fall. So we love fall because that brings Prime Days and Black Friday and lots of cool stuff. And people are kind of transitioning into the fall season and holidays. However, we've been talking about it a lot in the last couple of sessions that we've spoken on Hot Topics, and it really is time to not say, oh, I'll wait till next year, but it's time to re-engage everyone for the fall season. And there's tremendous opportunities for you to do it, whether you're product-based or you're service-based.
Well, I think what happens is a lot of people wait till Christmas or the holiday season and all of that kind of stuff. But actually, this is the time to do it.
Absolutely.
This is the time, October, November, people are shopping. They're looking for deals. They're looking for end of year stuff. And Black Friday is a huge one. Like I know everyone's like, oh, but it's only one day and blah, blah, blah. No. I love Black Friday. I do like Prime Days too.
It's not a day anymore because there's Black Friday. There's it goes right through the weekend, and then there's Cyber Monday. I don't know if they call it that anymore, but there's so many opportunities.
It's the sale season.
So, and I know a lot of us say, well, I'm not going to purchase for myself because I can't really afford it. I have to spend. But here's the thing. If you sell more, whether it's product or service, then you can afford to buy what you've wanted to for yourself as well. So there's really good opportunities, and there's really 3 different ways that we look at it in terms of fall. Now, we've already talked about the importance of planning for the new year, which we're going to discuss in the weeks ahead because we're going to give you an opportunity to join us for that. However, in the meantime, you do need to take advantage, and it is now October the 2nd. It is very close to Prime Day because Prime Day on Amazon, and for those of you who are listening to us and understand that, that's really important because your brain subliminally is thinking about sales. Even if you're not even thinking about going on to Prime Day, you're bombarded with it everywhere you go, right? Yeah. So, and then Black Friday will come up as well. For people in Canada, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, that's an additional one that they've manufactured in the retail world. So that's coming up too. So let's talk about like the 3 different ways you can really engage for the fall going forward. So number 1.
Well, you know what? I think the biggest one, number 1, is actually do a sale. Like, just do your fall theme stuff, but actually do a sale. Like, I find some of the deals are like, oh, it's Black Friday and it's like 10% off. Well, no, do the sale, but do a bigger sale because people do want to save money and they will invest. We do a Black Friday sale every year. We did one last year. People love the fact that things are deeply discounted.
Yeah, and a lot of you are sitting there going, well, I'm a service. What am I going to do? We are service-based. We sell products as well, but we're service-based. But let's take a look at it. Let's kind of break that down. So for products, you've all seen it, fall into savings, all of those things,
exactly.
Right? So think about if you do sell products, what are those cozy sweaters or pumpkin spiced whatever that you can save for that fall season, right? And then on Black Friday, well, we know it's a free-for-all. So if you have products, discount them to like 40% or 50% or whatever, as long as you're still making money. Or,
yes, but the deep discounts are huge.
Or if you need to get rid of stock and inventory and you sell it at cost, do it. Because this is the perfect opportunity because people are spending more because they're stocking up for the Christmas gifts. So that's cool.
Exactly. But for services, I find a lot of people will come to us and say, well, that's great for products. Mm-hmm. They can do the pumpkin spice this and the fall into this and the sweater this. But services, people don't necessarily think the same way. They think, okay, well, wait a minute. How can I deeply discount a coaching session? Or how can I discount my bookkeeping business? What do service-based businesses?
Yeah, so it's the same thing. It's a perfect opportunity to say, 50% off a selected service, but you can only get it if you book that day. Yeah. So don't extend that promotion. That's the mistake people make. Don't extend the promotion. Say, look, for today only, if you book a coaching package or you book website redesign, or you for example, for us, for those of you who aren't in Mastermind City in the Hub, we have a really deep discounted membership, but you must buy it on Black Friday.
On that day.
So what can you do? You can sell anything you want, right? Anything you want. Remember, it's one day, and those of you who are going, oh, I hate to discount, it's one day. And you might get an opportunity to engage customers that will never try your product before. And in product, I mean your service. So go for it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then, of course, we do, going into number 2, is the email campaigns, right? Everyone wants to get the emails. They want to know about the sales. They want to know what's going on. But they don't want to know about everything that's going on in your company. They don't want to know about every service or every product that you have. So again, look at your list, look at that segmentation, and make it personal.
Right. So if they've already purchased product from you, so if they've purchased that, you know, they like black leggings and you sell leggings, send a customized email to that person that says, hey, we know you love these. These are now on sale. This is awesome. And you have, you know, whatever access. If they are a customer already, you can give them VIP access and give them an extra day so they can get 48 hours of access, right? So that works really, really well. Product-based, easy to do. You can see what they've purchased, or you can maybe pick some of your either top sellers, because you'll know you'll get a lot of engagement, right? And send those personalized things out, or you can send the ones, again, that you have extra product in and you need to get rid of. But either way, if you have the ability to personalize an email, then I would say do it.
Well, especially with services, and that's a big one, right? Has somebody booked a strategy session with you before? Has somebody who you used to coach with? Is that a way to re-engage them to, you know, get into your services again? Have they left sort of your community, and maybe you can bring them back with a great, so those guys would really like to see that email that goes, hey, you haven't seen you in a while. This is a great way to come back.
And even if they haven't coached or got any services from you in a long time, and it does not necessarily have to be what they did before. You can say, hey, I just want to let you know, for all my VIP clients who've worked with me in the past, I've come up with some new service, and I'm only offering it to you first, my previous clients, for 24-hour access at 50% off, and then you'll be opening up the service to everyone else. So it's a great opportunity for you to try a brand new service that you've only been thinking of.
Absolutely. And you had a situation this week where you signed up for something and it came not personalized.
Yeah.
So look at your old emails. What happened? It was like, you wanted to sign up for something that started in January, and they're telling you that it was sold out for the fall or something.
So I was checking out this program, and you know, we always go ahead and sign up for things. We like to know what's out in the marketplace, and so they do it, I guess, 3 or 4 times a year. I can't remember, but their fall program was sold out, and they start again in January. So they said sign up for the wait list. Awesome. So I signed up for the wait list for January, and then I get an email that says, "We're sorry, the fall is sold out." It didn't even mention the next season. It just said, you know, stay tuned or whatever, but it said nothing. It said absolutely nothing. What it should have said is, you're in, you're going to get first shot at getting in January, but it didn't. So this is what I was left with. Do I even know that I'm on a wait list? Like, I don't even know if I made it to their wait list, because it might just be a fall tagged wait list, right? And so I don't know, and I'm not going to send a note and ask, because that's silly. They're supposed to provide me the information.
But unfortunately, what ends up happening is when you sign up for something, you get put on the general list, right? And that's fine after a bit to be on your general list, that you want to send information to everybody. But in this case, I think you went onto a general list that just blanketed, it's sold out. Well, hang on a second. They needed to personalize and customize. So if you have not looked at how your lists and your forms and stuff like that are working on your site, that would be this is a really good time to check that out, to make sure that if somebody does sign up for something, especially when we're going into sales season, if somebody's signing up for something, what does that look like when they receive the email? Do the test, make sure that it's correct, make sure they're getting the right information, make sure they're getting the right code. If you're saying that, go to my site and enter this code to get that deep discount for Black Friday, make sure that code works.
And just so you know, we've made the mistake. So it's not like we're like fabulous and do everything correctly. You might be one of those people that have got a mistake from us in the past. We try really hard not to. There are certain techniques that we teach all of our community members. One is not to put dates on general email lists, right? So if it's a customized email list that we're targeting to sell a certain workshop or something on a date, no problem. But your general list, never put a date on those, because if somebody signs up a year from now, just like this happened, and I'm sure this was just the fall one, so they weren't too far off. Right. They're probably only a week or two off, but it should flip immediately when you're no longer taking those new clients on. So,
or get a friend to test it out or whatever. Yeah. And again, last time I checked, we are human.
Yeah.
We are allowed to make mistakes.
We make
Absolutely.
Mistakes. Yeah.
So that's why we say learn from our mistakes,
yeah.
right? We know we've done it. Everybody has done it. And that's why we continue to tell people, check, double check, have someone else sign up, see what they receive, and make sure that it's good before you kind of put it out to the masses.
So, but like, you've got two really great opportunities, right? We've already mentioned two really great opportunities. You want to do a sale. You want to send out an email. How else can you get that information out?
Social media.
So don't ignore it. Don't ignore it.
Yeah. And I think the challenge is that, I believe, because there's a lot of people talking about this, that they're getting frustrated. Mm-hmm. They're getting frustrated with social media. Yeah. They're getting frustrated with the algorithm. They're doing posts. They're not getting the engagement, that kind of stuff. So what we want to share with you today is how you might be able to re-engage on social media, because what are people looking for right now? Yeah. They're looking for those polls. They're looking for those fall themed questions. They're looking for those photos and sharing and stuff like that. And that change of season is such a great way to get people re-engaged, because that's what they're looking at, right? So again, asking those questions, asking those polls. Contests are a big one on social media. Huge. People love, especially easy ones where they can go, yes or no, or do you like this? Or that you're entered into a contest. So think about how your business can re-engage on social media in that regard. That maybe at the contest they get a savings, or you're going to give away something for free that might be fall themed.
Yeah. And there's just so many opportunities to do everything. And one of the ones that I really love is when you run, smaller little giveaways or smaller little sneak peeks into your Black Friday event or whatever fall one you're really focused on. But give the subscriber, the viewer, incentive to continue to watch. So if you do something, you say 10 days to the big Black Friday event, and every day you do something, then they're more engaged and they know what you're doing. Here's a little tip though, if you're going to do that, make sure there's some way they can find out what you posted before those. If it's day 8 and they want to know what you did 10 days prior, then let them figure out a way to be able to put it, whether it's on your link in bio or somewhere. Not that people use that as much, but I still do.
And if you're putting it on your story, put it into a highlight that people can find, like the Black Friday sale, because that's what I'll do. And I'll see the stories that are ahead of that, the day 1, the day 2. So I like doing that.
And absolutely, again, another opportunity for you to push those sales, but you're going to do it on social media. So continually on those stories, talk about, look, if you book on Black Friday, you're going to get this extra bonus. Keep saying it. You can't say it once on one story and think everyone has seen it. That story lasts 24 hours.
Exactly.
That's it. If you don't want to, put it in your posts, right? You don't want to feature it. You just want to do it on stories or reels or whatever. Make sure that it's referenced somewhere. But I would suggest that you sit down for the next, hour or two, maybe not right now, but maybe tomorrow, and really plan out your fall strategy. What is it that you're going to do in order to bring people in? I mean, I'm looking out the window and the leaves are changing.
They are.
So it means that people are thinking differently. I know, personally, I booked, someone's doing an autumn little retreat thing for the day, outside at a farm, and yoga and a bunch of other things. And I booked it right away. Why? Because I felt like I wanted to do fall. Yeah. Right. I wanted to do fall. And so it's not just me, it's other people that want to do the same thing. So start thinking about it. And those of you who I know you don't happen to have changing leaves. It's okay. You know what fall looks like.
Google it. Today, there's lots of pictures out there for sure. I think challenges are an interesting one as well. And I'm just going to speak to the lead up as well, because I don't know about you, but I see things on TikTok and somebody will go, this is my tip number 8 of my 10 tip series. And I'm like, hang on a second. How did I not see 1 to 7? Yeah. So do want to emphasize the fact that if you are going to do that sort of lead up and you're going to do something daily, expect that somebody's going to find you on sort of the end and that they will go back. But challenges are a big one too, because people, again, feel that rejuvenation. They feel that maybe they want to go outside, or maybe they just want to focus on their business. So doing that challenge can really re-engage your not only your email list, your social media subscribers, all of those kind of ones as well. So think about what you could do, a 5-day challenge, a couple of day challenge, whatever that is. And it really helps them engage with you, your business, because then you can always do those Q&As and all of that kind of stuff. So I always love the fall challenges.
Well, challenges that, again, I'm going to go back to what I just said a couple of minutes ago, which was a challenge is a great way to begin something new that you want to offer, right? So if you're not sure how you're going to market it or how you're going to put it out there, bundle it up into a 4 or 5 day live challenge, so you don't have to do anything in advance. You can just present every day that you're doing it. And then you're going to get instant feedback on what people thought about this brand new service, this brand new product line. And then you'll be able to really make a very clean work. Do I want to include it? Do I need to change anything? It's a tremendous opportunity for you. So absolutely look at everything and say to yourself, what am I doing this year?
Yeah, absolutely. So what is your favorite thing that you've seen out there in regards to fall, other than Black Friday? So have you seen any cool challenges? Have you seen any cool contests? Have you any accounts that you've seen?
There's a lot of contests. I've seen a lot. I've been clicking the buttons. I don't win anything, but I never know. Exactly. I did one time. I won a good fall bundle. It was like $1,000 worth of stuff, which was kind of cool. Which is very cool. Yeah.
So
I think there's a lot of contests you've seen everywhere. And if you'll notice, remember, everyone's got to compete with Prime Day. Yeah. Right, to start with. So they're adding in. So today, actually, I just looked. I was on Wayfair. And what are they doing? They're doing a promo day, whatever, right before Prime Day. So I think they're doing the 5th to the 9th or 5th to the 8th or something.
Smart, because right before
Prime. So it's really interesting. And then if you do look at if you're looking for product based, for example, you'll see a lot of TikToks and reels of people saying, hey, look out for this product. This is what's coming up, or follow me on Prime Days and I will list whatever it is that I think is great. Maybe we should do that and list the tech and that's on sale.
Yeah. That we love to use. Would you guys like that? Why don't you send us a note and let us know if you want us to do something like that? Because we're on there in the morning. We're looking, what can we get? We're texting back and forth. Did you see this? I'm sending links back and forth.
Yeah.
Because we get excited. And you know what? I really love the fact that Wayfair got involved.
Yeah.
So good for them for noticing, number one, that maybe they were missing out.
Yeah.
Right? They're looking and they're doing it ahead of time. Yeah. So now we're backing up, right? So Prime Day, and then we have obviously the Black Friday. So I encourage you, what are other companies doing?
Yeah.
Right? What are maybe your competitions? What are they doing? See what they did last year for Black Friday. Pay attention to what other people are doing so that you can kind of go, oh, that's really interesting. Maybe I'll do this, or it's a different spin on what you've done in the past.
And we, personally, we do on Black Friday. It's the only day of the year that we highly, deeply discount our membership to the hub. So it is the one day. And if you get into Black Friday, if you join us, because then you get live coaching every week and everything else, all our programs, AI, you name it. If you get in on Black Friday, this is what we do. This is our way of saying, good job for coming in on Black Friday. We actually hold that membership price as long as you stay with us.
Yes.
So that means next year you don't have to worry about jumping in. You are automatically subscribed to that, whatever you paid on this Black Friday. So that is our very easy go-to. We love it. We get a lot of people into our community on that. It's affordable. And therefore it is a great opportunity for you to, put yourself first for a change.
Absolutely. And get a great deal. Yeah. I think it is a really great deal.
It's a really good deal. Everyone tells us it's too good a deal, to be honest. They're like, you shouldn't charge that low. It's only one day. We only do it one day.
24 hours.
Yeah. So if you want to join us, make sure you're on our list. Make sure you watch for us. We will put it out on all our social media.
We'll be doing the countdowns. We'll be letting you know how many days. You'll know what day it is.
Yeah.
But you're right. I don't know if Cyber Mondays because there's just so much that's around Black Friday. It used to be very segregated, but it's just all together now.
And if you're in places like Canada, what does Canada do? Because our Thanksgiving is different than American Thanksgiving. So Canada does really 2 Black Fridays. They do Black Friday in October and they do Black Friday in November. So there's 2 to take advantage of, and maybe we'll do that this year.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Yeah. So we're very excited about sales. Sometimes we wake up and it's like, oh, did you see this? Did you see that? That kind of stuff. So I'm very excited about the sales, but I'm also very excited for the way that the year can end for everybody. And again, it's not all about, saving money, that kind of stuff, but think about those promotions. Think about what you can do in regards to Black Friday. Look at your list, make sure that they're personalized, and look at your social media campaigns and what can you really bring on to end the year strong.
Yeah. And if you do that and do it well and sell some product or sell some services, you can join us to do our LifeMap Navigator so that you will plan out 2025 correctly for the year ahead.
Absolutely. All right. You guys have a great